Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Colin here. Sorry I haven't been around for a couple of weeks. I've had the COVID and I'm just about recovered now. Got a bit of a creaky voice, but anyway, let's get coding. At the end of the last video, I showed you how to use the random function to create some random positions for putting our turtle. And today I wanted to use a few more of the features of a random to create kind of like a modern style art picture. Okay, so we're going to start off by importing turtle. And we're also going to need the random library, which will allow us to do some of the magic stuff. We're going to do that usual thing of creating the window equals turtle dot screen, open close bracket, and the closing one at the end, wn dot exit on click. And what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to create a list of colors. So in Python we can create a list of items and we use square brackets. That tells the program it's a list. And in here I'm just going to put a few colors that we know the names for. So I've got red, yellow, blue, black. Oops. They need to be inside speech marks because there's strings. Let's do pink, green, and one other, cyan. So this is a list of colors, and what I'm going to get the program to do is I'm going to get the program to pick a random color to fill in a shape. You can add whatever color names you like, but just make sure they're ones on the links I've put in previous videos. Right, let's create our turtle then. So I'm going to create, my turtle today is going to be called Tom, and he's going to be a turtle dot turtle. Don't forget there's a capital T on that. Creates, can't spell, creates a turtle called Tom. And this should be Tom equals. Tom is the equal sign there means is assigned an object of the class turtle. Okay, so now I'm going to just set up some parameters, and then I'm going to change it all. So first of all, in here I'm going to put Tom's speed. I'm going to put 2 in there. I think that's the default speed. I want to do Tom dot pen up because I want for him not to start drawing as soon as I start running the code. Now I'm going to create a random X and Y position. So I'm going to do xpos equals random dot randint, and I did use this in the last video I did. And you set the range you want the numbers to be. So I'm going to go minus 450 comma plus 450, so that's across the page. And then Y position equals let's just copy that, control copy, control V, and 350 by 350. So that creates a random position for Tom to go to. I'm also going to do I'm just going to put a random variable for the size of Tom. So Tom is going to be size random dot rand int. I'm just going to keep it fairly tight between 10 and 60. Sets a random size for Tom. I'm now going to pick a random color from the list of colors I've got up here. So I'm going to call this my col for my color equals random dot choice and cols. So what this line does is it picks a random item from the list of colors we've got up here. Picks a random color from the list of colors called cols. And now I'm going to set Tom to be that color. So Tom dot color. Don't forget this one is the American spelling. And rather than use one of these colors up here, because I've assigned it to a variable here, I could just put my col in there. Makes Tom the random color. And let's now do, so I've made him go to a random position. I'm now going to draw a square. So first of all, I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pen down on the paper. So Tom dot pen down. And I'm going to do, I know to make a square I've got to go around 4 times. So I'm going to do a little, I'm going to put a loop in here for I in range 4. That just means do this 4 times. Colon on the end there, and I'm going to do Tom dot forward, which we can abbreviate to FD. And I'm going to use this size item here, size. And then I'm going to do Tom dot right turn 90 degrees. Turn 90 degrees right. Four times. Make a line length size. And I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to run that now and see what happens. Save that as part 6 random. Right, so this should just put oh, I've made a mistake in my code. So it should be for I in range. I need an I in, a keyword there, in. And Tom's just been drawn a random square on in that position there. If I run it again a second time, you'll see he's drawn a bigger square in a different position. Let's run it a third time and see what's going on. I think what would be nice now is if I could fill Tom in with the same color. And that's reasonably easy to add in. So I can just go to line 20 here and I can do Tom dot fill color my col. Make the fill color as my col. So if you wanted a different color for your filling, you could do you could make another color in there. And now we want to do, before the loop starts, Tom dot begin underscore fill. Start filling. And on the end of my up against this outside edge here, I need to do Tom dot end fill, and that will stop the fill. So now if I run this again, we should find that Tom goes and draws a square and fills it in with a colour. It's a nice pink colour. Let's run that again. I'm a little bit anxious that he always seems to be drawing the square in roughly the same place. So let's just make a couple of changes to our program, and let's make it loop 10 times round and see if we get the position changing. So I'm going to come to the top of my line here. Where do I need to be it? I need it to be tom.pen up, and then I'm going to go for I in range 10 colon, and now I'm going to highlight all this code down here, everything down to but not including the exit on click. I'm pressing the tab key to indent them all 4 spaces, and that means that loop then will then go around for 10 times. Let's press run. Yeah, so it does, something's not right with my code. It's still starting in the middle, and let's have a look and see what I've done wrong. Oh, I haven't told Tom to go to a position. I created 2 variables here which will have the position, but I haven't told him to go there. So if we come down to this yeah, Tom dot go to xpos comma ypos. Hopefully that now makes him go to a random position. That's better. Okay, I'm just going to stop that, and I'm going to change the speed to, let's say 100. I'm going to change the number of times it runs to say 30, and then just run that. So a little bit of modern art that the Python turtle has created for us. Feel free to experiment with your own shapes and your own colors, and I'll put my code into Pastebin so you can see what I've done. Right, that's the end of today's session. Don't forget to press the subscribe button over here on the left, or is it the right? Can't make my mind up. Anyway, press the subscribe button and then you'll be updated when we get new videos produced. Not quite sure what I'll be doing in the next video, but I'll see you soon. Bye bye.